Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. Okay. Now that I know that there's no sound.
In Dhalmekia, Drake's spine in Waloed, and Drake's tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
Hello,
Wait.
Singy.
Rosfield.
Welcome.
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
It's number 2 before. Oh. Missing. Wait, there's 2 sound. The sound okay? There's an Elgato sound here. Okay, facilities, blah blah blah. Handbot. Game is a bit louder. Should be better now, I think.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Okay, let's see, 1 side quest. Woo! So let's pick out a side quest. Okay. There's 2 side quests. 1 here.
No. You go first.
How do I get to these places? I go stun and go down here. Go stun and go down here. Okay, and reach 1 here. I was online for an hour and then I didn't realize that the game sound is not playing.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid,
Is everything all right?
oh, yeah, it's just
It's good to know there's something of the...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when I took it on, you see, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet.
Impressive.
I thought this... You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being...
Oh, she always had a soft spot. Here you go.
Martel's apples.
You hear that, Martel?
Works fine. Yes, okay, thank God. Okay, I really have to run all the way here. Why is there so many things now? Patron Whisper, blah blah blah. Oh. I think now we will see more like challenging fights with like stronger monsters that appear every now and then. They just fought.
Did you come through the forge today?
Am I walking the right way? Yeah, I'm walking the longer way. So hard to visualize where I must go. Go straight like this. Go here. Go down here. Go straight down, turn right. There we go.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to...
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she...
These aren't those apples. She'd have been proud.
What is it?
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Giving people apples.
A gift from the backyard.
How come you're out here on a Friday night? Never go out party?
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid.
That sounds like this.
Planning on keeping that look. Hang on. He's up. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she reckons she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. Clive, tell the
Number
lad
one
down in
fan.
the backyard to run some over for me.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay, I'm going there to the entrance for that other side quest.
Finish with that log, so...
Damn blighted.
Is
Aside from the holes in my hull,
the lake water doesn't...
that's one way of putting it.
Green
When I
skin,
let
blah
that
blah
slurry
blah.
all keep eating away at the timp, assuming we had any dirty old...
Some you from pitch.
Of course, Oboler. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in... Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask, and it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves.
Sounds easier than...
Okay. Probably have to go somewhere later on. Just teleport, Mike. To run all the way up? Really? Go straight all the way. Roughly
I
remember
hear
where.
there's trouble in Rosaria.
Damn, that guy got 6-pack.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Why did you have to die?
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going
That's
to rest
it.
until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you.
I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, Otto's...
Of course not. They like your
Oh,
fruit,
I
Martel.
thought that's the end of the quest already.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Quest done. Nice. Donate. I feel like I need to go and go here. Visit the hunt board. For memories, reading table. Oh, I can climb here. What am I doing? I should go and touch this. I haven't touched this yet. Everything with the yellow dot is like things that I haven't touched. Oh, this is the instrument. Sounds so sad. Oh. Sound of silence. Which is just silence. What the fuck? This sounds nice.
But none of the Cursebreakers have returned.
Sounds hopeful. On here. What is this? Talk to that old guy, what? Have I not? Yeah, I can choose the background soundtrack of the town.
Everyone used to
You can buy also, but it's like damn expensive right now, so I wouldn't
How good
spend
it
money
is
on
to
those.
see you, Clive. I still remember,
Blah blah blah.
and thank goodness
I was talking about the twins. Past 5 years.
it has been.
Blah blah blah.
Had you not led us here,
The voice acting for this is like incomplete one. It's such a weird thing.
look around you. Still, why?
Why? And that's it.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Ooh, what's this? International Pact. At the dawn of the present era. Treatment of bearer, establishment of realm-wide currency. Blah blah blah. Bearer is a person with the power to cast magics without crystal. In Valestia. Valestia is the world, right? I assume. Branded for monk. Powers do not approach the almighty dominance. Suffer from the crystal curse. Branded is basically bearers. Howling. So this is what has been happening. What's that word, man? Vicereine? What the fuck? The newly annexed Rosarian territory emperors Annabella quietly established a host of loyal Imperial soldiers, Black Shields. True purpose to carry out what is known as culling or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. Rough. The founder? Around few survived the fall, took to the wandering lands, sparing magic shadow. The being can climb a glassy knoll. Easy going for there and the shaker become a home. Did it without magic or machine? Blah blah blah. The man one day dies, so men do, but those remain continue his legacy. Oh, so this is how Rosaria was founded. Among the modes of fire, ancient tribe without the western reaches of the storm. Careful preservation of bloodlines. Interesting. The Night of Flames, blah blah blah. Okay, let's stop.
If you have a question for me,
Law
I should be happy to answer it.
Maybe when I'm free, I go read up the law. Okay, we're going straight through to place. That's my room actually. And we have new things.
It's alright to touch him?
My doggo. Would you forget insisted on writing city letters? More time to speak each other in person, but for every day you spend together, it feels like we must suffer and are two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me how you chocobo sacrificed to protect yourself and so many years before I spent your life doing the same, finding others. Oh. You, my lover. The iron. So we have new things. Over time, more things will be built up. Yep, let's go there. I'm slowly getting the orientation. This place. Turn right here and we turn right again.
Yeah, there's trouble in Rosaria. That room's as ragged as...
Mogo.
What's the matter, Nectar? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
So we can
Just
start
because
doing
they can't
hunts.
be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Google a cat or a pig. Holy shit.
Right. Well, leaving your
floating
mightiness aside for the
furry
moment,
bat.
the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly, and perhaps I can.
Here are the billets, blah blah blah. I got them, I get reward. East Pool. Hill on top of East Pool. Carnarvon. Right. Oh, they got right there. So Broken Hill, Rosaria, Clairview, Sandbreak. Alright. Oh shit. Woman.
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? Of course.
Blah blah blah. With all this connection, blah blah blah. Interesting, they actually make like a map for you.
Study it well, Clive.
Creation map. Following Clive.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
What this?
Oh, Clive!
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donation?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside... Come to claim your just desserts?
Side quest and renown, blah blah blah. What are these renowns? Is this me spending? Or accept donation?
You earned this.
You.
All yours. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
Eh.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Okay, so we can... Yes, we can... on quest now. That's the main quest. The quest here. Wait, I can't travel there right now. So I just do the main quest first. Okay, fine. The ominous music.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
My sword shows, yeah, purple
We'll
color.
face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Lines. That quest here? Oh, it's so far away. Can I teleport? Let's do our side quest first. Well. Whoa. I just jumped down. No repercussion.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
That's where I dodged that shit. The
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
I finished that quest area. Too easy. Now we got Chocobo.
Come on.
Yeah!
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
What? Two birds? Oh.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the...
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Okay, what's next? Oh, you can already do shopping here.
Welcome, stranger.
Yahweh, 20k.
There you are.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think
Black
these
Shield missile.
firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, I will gladly submit.
That's
This
the word.
village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Gee, it's only 11 and I'm starting to feel sleepy. Maybe I need some big ass fights to happen. Oh my, I have to walk through there. Yeah, I could walk from here. Nah, let's just go up.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Stay down!
Enough!
Go up here. Is this a path?
Too slow. Waken!
Easy. Goblin coin. Continue straight.
More of my mother's men.
Easy. We go in from here. Hey, we can't burn it.
Run like the wind. All right. Thanks, Gal.
More blood trails?
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Actually,
Stay down.
oh, that's easy. Mini boss fights. Yeah, waiting for a boss fight. You're still alive.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh, he died. Potions here. Voice acting is not bad, yeah. I also can.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh wow. What is this? Staking? Is that the term? Level 16 then duck. Yeah. It's a bit different from the previous FFs.
This was my mother's doing.
A lot more fucks are said. A lot more gore.
But why?
Death.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We are going straight down.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south,
More
they may
bodies on
already
the
be
floor.
in Port Isolde.
Did the dogs got anything? Few places like this got stuff lying around for you to open up. Guess not. But there is a chest. Clive's mother is in the Imperial, yeah. So at the early part of the game, the man betrayed the kingdom lah to join the Empire. And that's where initially Clive thought her brother was killed. They were attacked by the Imperial. Yeah. The hut. Okay, moving on.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I like the music is so dark. Then the moment
Fly,
the Chocobo
Ambrosia.
come in, the music so...
I can walk from here.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning.
Seems like a quiet place with random sects. Okay.
I did, Mummy! I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
You're just looking at the plight of your own people to traverse this area.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Oh. Why is that fighting crabs? I'm fighting crabs back to back. How far away? No, I think I reached. Oh, nice.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
That wasn't so crabby. Wow. Oh, I can fight using this. Let's go.
Straight home now.
It's just one creature. Okay, moving on. This is the town.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
My mother
The
happened.
nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. I told my uncle fared better. Faster!
But now we can go in there. Wait. That creature does. Make some. Along the beach. Oh, there's more crabs.
Farewell! Enough! Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I thought I got chairs here, no?
You deserve a rest.
I hate that skill.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to
Fuck off!
Now fuck off.
Bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! They did our
I said, away with you, filth!
Back to your stall!
Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. Good girl.
She run faster than me.
Be safe. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I think we'll end up finding creatures.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Yeah, they're not bad guy. Oh, they are bandits. Oh, that's too easy.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
But that's the good friend. He just killed his buddies. Wait, they're not dead.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
Forgot his name.
It is.
Oh, wait.
So wait.
We can speak inside.
Got beaten out. They're not killed. I thought it killed them.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
I wonder why the mum is so obsessed with killing the
We
bearers.
saw what happened in Old Hill.
There must be a reason behind this.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
That's a salute. Act like holding a
This is
sword
their
or
main
something.
host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
With pleasure, my lord. Prepping.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I'll back up,
We'll
man.
show them the fire in our
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
You're right. Blah blah.
It has been...
Think that maybe. We should. There's one that increases. I think I didn't buy it.
An honor.
Oh.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, The Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Jesus Christ, why am I so tired? God. Okay, let's try to see whether I can fight a boss before we call it a night. Find a client's destination and choose behind at the height. Oh, boys.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned the first village.
We're just running back.
We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways. How was the Black Shield?
Come along now.
The bastards are looking at you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Feeling a
Die
mini boss
along
will
with
come
your
here
flame!
after I clear this group.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Okay, is everybody dead?
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight that
Oh no, a wyvern. Allah, I go.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm frightened.
just need to kill one wyvern can already. Oh, a dragoon is here.
A noble stand,
Oh shit.
albeit a misguided one.
Wow, his armor looks cool though.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Let me see if I remember the. Oh my god. Miss. Oh my miss. Oh my god. Oh, half health gone.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Hold on, I need to kill all these fuckers while trying to dodge that fucking dragoon. Oh my god. Why my reaction so slow? Damage really quite high. Yeah. I tried to dodge and failed. The timing for the jump is a bit hard to get it. Crafting. That's not really a boss. We have fought this dragon with this same attack pattern
I
before.
don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
What? You just give me my own. This fit the strategy without me saying. Yeah, bro.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burned blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Where the mother is, right? Rosefield.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
This chariot.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
A theater kid. What the fuck is going on?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Use the good plates.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Maybe he's not a monster. Maybe he's really a monster.
Or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then?
A matter of weeks.
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Oh, this music again. Nostalgic.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
I'm seeing a lot of giant cats in
Who
this
shall we pillage first?
in this room.
Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
She looked uneasy.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to
A lot of
Justin in the
cutscene, yeah.
space of
Like
3
watching
days.
movie, oh. That's all like just chilling now.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Friends with the monster.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you
Is
understand?
this foreshadowing? Will she become a monster?
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep.
This is a
Journey
love
back
story.
to Benamir is long,
Yep.
and there is much to tell the
So
others.
it's like slowly, the relationship is slowly progressing. This triangle thing. Seeing it like there's a side quest. Oh, there is a side quest. And I must die with sin. Hey, that's wrong game. Wrong game.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Finished it. Yes.
I didn't take you for a
Oh, this? I borrowed it from old... Oh, where's this set from Spit?
If it's...
Well, I'm no hunter, but you're made of... Fad!
So...
The only... A beast.
Does the book say?
Well, only that the...
Rosie, one of the butchers in Mar...
Let me just pick up the side quest and then I think that's the end of the night. I think I'll be sleepy also.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every... Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. And if I'm honest, normally it only takes a couple of... Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear. Because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think...
I knew you'd...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right, now, wait a bit, then...
Nice. Wait a minute. Where's the quest still here? Okay lah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Oh, thanks for hanging out. A bit sleepy. I don't know whether tomorrow I'll have time to stream, but probably not. Maybe Sunday again. See how. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Kind of sad that the first part of the stream was no sound, but I guess it is what it is. Yep. Bye bye.